I wanted to talk about this, man. I seen the interview a while back. I ain't get a chance. I ain't been uploading recently, you know what I'm saying? But the Juelz Santana interview he did when he was talking about Cam and Mace was saying, like, you know what I mean, he could have been the next Jay and stuff like that. I felt like back in the days, Dipset had such an impact. It's the reason why, like, okay, when we do Chicago, right, and everybody always say, well, I always pick Chief Keef over Lil Durk, right, or most of the Chicago people, is because I look at it like LeBron is an impact player. Like, he makes people around him better, right? And when I look at Chief Keef, he opened the door not only for his brethren, but his enemies. Like, he was so powerful when Chief Keef came out. He was so powerful, G, that everybody ate off with what he was doing. So let's go back to Juelz Santana, right? When Juelz and Jim started coming with the skulls and all, this was rock and roll type shit before the Uzi Verts and, you know what I mean, with the Travis Scotts and all these other guys that kind of like do the rock star type thing now and the Trippie Reds and stuff like that. Jim and them was coming, bro. Then you started to see Wayne do it a little bit, but I feel like the Dipset came with that first. They came with like all these styles. You gotta think back then when Rockefeller was at his peak and was like crazy. You know what I mean? And this is the thing I say about the day, bro, like the brands and stuff. When you had the S-Dots, you had the G on the sneakers and like Rockaware and stuff like that. It was a different era because artists, the designer kind of like took over compared to how it was back in the days where people went they own brands and stuff like that, and it was doing it from that standpoint. And then the influence of the artist, how Jay influenced so much, and then you go to the Dipset. When that joint came, even the all access DVDs with Hell Rail and 40 Cal and J.R. Ryder, bro, that Dipset movement was crazy, bro. Like, if you ever grew up back in them days, you know that was crazy. So when they was Cam and Mace were talking about Juelz, and then I seen him in the interview and he kind of addressed the situation. He was on that Lil Wayne type of trajectory. I don't even know how to say the word. He was on that. You know what I'm saying? Because Juelz was one of the hottest in the game at that time, man. Like, real rap. So when people laughing, because they don't really know, they didn't grow up in that era to see Juelz freestyling on the stairs, and all the freestyles Juelz had and the mixtapes and stuff like that he was coming with was straight fire, bro. Like, straight fire, bro. That's why everybody was so anticipating the Wayne and Juelz tape to come out, and they said a lot of stuff happened business-wise to kind of slowed it up or whatever. But I think people don't give Juelz his credit, though, man, because Juelz was one of the hottest, man. For real. Then you had the one of the things that made me mad was the fucking the verses, man, because I definitely was going for Dipset, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a big Cam fan. I rock with Cam real heavy. But I was like, why the hell they ain't had no battle rap niggas there? They ain't had no 40 Cal, they ain't had no goddamn Hell Real. And I know Hell Real had that little incident, a little Chinese joint, but Hell Real's a spitter. Hell Real's a spitter. They had nobody like that, because you got to think, Jim a dope boy. He play with rap, but he ain't like no rapper like that for real. He a dope boy. And then you got Juelz, he a real rapper, but it was so much antics going on. You had Cam out there on some on some Murder Moot type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cam was on some Murder Moot type shit in the verses, but I'm like, no Hell Real? I'm like, you nigga tripping, man. You know, I was waiting for Hell Real to come out. I still want to see the Benny Siegel Nori joint. I don't think that's happening now, but I really wanted to see that Benny Siegel and Nori versus joint, man. I know niggas like niggas past verses, but I really wanted to see that joint, man. Bring out Memphis, Bleak, Freeway, you know what I'm saying? People like that, Bleak, Freeway, you know what I mean? The Young Guns, Oskino, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Yeah, but Juelz, man, definitely dope, bro. All the way dope. I can't understand why he don't release the music like that, bro. I mean, I still think he a tough artist to reckon with, man, for sure, man. But like back then when it was like Wayne was on fire, Juelz is like right there, bro. Like right there, you know what I'm saying? Because they was putting this in the same conversation, and then a drop happened with Juelz. But I still feel like Juelz was a top artist, man, for sure, man. You know what I mean? So when people say, oh, Jay, like, nah, like they try to laugh at all type shit, like, I think Juelz was hard like that, G, for sure, man. I think Juelz was hard like that. I don't care what nobody say. I think Juelz was hard like that, G. He was tough to me, man, when it comes to that Dipset. And Dipset was, man, that movement was powerful, G. Like powerful, bro. When they came, man, you know, with Cam with the Lamborghini and all of that, man, that was a hell of an era, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of an era, Jim. You know what I'm saying? What was it, Max B? All them guys that was coming around that was just bringing that Dipset energy, that Bird Gang energy, man. Shit. Them boys were tough, man. Yeah, they were tough. They had an era. You gotta think. G-Unit had an era. Rockefeller had an era. Cash Money had an era. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had an era. And Cash Money still, they era still moving because they had the younger artists now. They developed and all of that. And then you get the Drakes and you get the Nickies and all of that. I think if Dipset kind of like had a couple of new artists underneath them, like had like a couple of artists come out and then find the ones that's gonna be, I mean, the big time, the Drakes or the Nickies, you know what I mean? But I think they kind of went in different directions and stuff like that. With Cam doing the sports thing and stuff like that, and Jim doing his thing musically, you know what I mean? But nah, man, nobody can ever talk down on Juelz, man. Juelz was really like that, bro. Y'all niggas just don't know, man. You better go get them old mixtapes and them old tapes, man. Them Diplomatic Immunity, all that shit, and go get that body of work that Juelz put out, and you will see he was one of them top niggas out there, man. For sure. But I'm out, man. I love all of y'all out there, man. Appreciate y'all for listening, G. I'm out.